south of every map, where wind never sleeps. A ghost sails the sky. The Snowy Albatross, spirit of the southern gales.
Its realm spans 3 oceans, circling the poles in silence.
Feathers dense as armor, tuned to break the wind. In pairs, they wander, always returning to the storm. Here, they meet the earth Björnfard, to build, to begone again. One egg pouting, guarded through wind and hunger. Each storm teaches patience, but parent, each gust, faith. A memory of sky lives in every eye. This is their cathedral, carved by cold, ruled by wind. Against the gale, resolve takes form. Light here is currency, rare and brief. Soft earth remembers every return.
From this edge, they read the wind like scripture.
Each tilt of a wing writes a verse in the storm.
Below them, a sea of mirrors waits. The line between worlds, water and ice, life and void. Voice lost in the storm, yelled, yet always heard.
Night here never truly falls mide, it shivers.
Even breath becomes frost, every life condensed in air.
Gift is faith undelean, unseen, yet trusted.
In the geometry of wind, they find freedom. Warmth traded for endurance turbi. Energy becomes flight.
Each flight is solitary upon, yet part of
A blade honed by wind, kissed by salt. Year after year, they orbit the cold.
The world bends beneath their patience.
Science still chases their effortless design.
Storm is the sculptor Pseus and their oldest teacher. Flex, never fracture ripple, law of the frozen sky. Calm is brief, hemming, a breath between tempests.
Grace in repetition, instinct as choreography.
Here begins the rhythm of survival.
Origin fades, motion begins. Between sky and sea, it dances on air's edge. Lift without effort in a heat, mastery carved by time. Each ripple
guides 1,000 miles.
Below, the hunt waits in silence.
Precision, a strike drawn by instinct. They share the wind, Pervola, but never the hunger.
Sound becomes signature, a language through the gale. Each offering, a relay of the ocean's energy.
Affection carved by wind and waiting.
Safety in numbers gleam, the village of the cold.
Distance bridged by memory and sound.
Down turns to strength, Niwid, the first lesson of survival. Patience, their oldest inheritance. Practice against the impossible. Every movement, Telnom, rehearsal for return.
Perfect balance between water and sky.
Life unfolds in motion, the tamed, the sea their stage.
Routine carved into ritual.
Maintenance playing, survival's quiet art.
Each arrival, a triumph over distance.
Hunger teaches rhythm, not despair.
The horizon becomes memory in motion.
Balance learned by touch, refined by wind.
Day ends, for the bond endures.
From light to shadow, routine continues.
Each descent, a measure of survival. In the silence beneath, gravity becomes grace.
Every journey rehearses the infinite.
Reflection teaches balance, Paven. Stillness within flight.
Life measured not by speed, but by return.
Tomorrow, the struggle begins. The calm fractures tame. Hunger wakes beneath the gale. Eyes sharpened by centuries of peril.
Instinct unites what words cannot. Every chase begins with risk. A strike, brief, brutal, necessary. Precision turns chaos into sustenance. But new predators wait, steal, and bait. Invisible snares claim the careless.
across ripples wider than the sea allows.
Risk shared is risk reduced.
Survival feeds on rhythm, not mercy.
Each dive, a gamble of calories and chance. Storms write the scripture of endurance.
Warmth rebuilt, one gust at a time.
Through loss, life still returns.
The hunt never ends, only rests.
One in 10 lost scent, their silence unrecorded.
They endure what no storm remembers. Even the air carries hunters. Defense written in instinct, not fear.
Sight fails, memory guides.
Order, rebuilt from ruin.
Together, they reclaim the wind.
Sunlight writes forgiveness on ice.
The ledger resets bespeak. Hunger starts again.
Solitude becomes strength, not sorrow. They fly where silence keeps its vows.
Beyond the gales, ancient whispers stirred,
Where stars became guides, and horizons held secrets older than time.
4 instruments, navigators read the sky, the sea, and the spirits that traversed both.
And in that wild emptiness, a winged guardian became legend itself.
Long before science, they were omens on the horizon.
the Spirit who bids us sail.
Sailors saw kinship, not distance.
From parchment to pixels, the watch continues. Science listens to the silence between wings.
Each light storm, a life mapped through wind.
Children now learn what myths once held. Knowledge replaces fear, but wonder remains.
They decode the grammar of gales.
Numbers trace the edge of change.
Memory measured in ice and time.
Even the winds they trust begin to move.
We learn from their flight hum to waste less wind.
Design echoes nature's perfection.
Technology borrows grace, never owns it.
Guardians of silence families, keeping sky alive.
Each number, a promise kept. A constellation of lives Fale, orbiting home.
We stud them, and they stud us in return.
Light returns, hope follows.
Slow recovery, proof that care works.
To save something wild is to save ourselves.
Freedom, measurable only in distance, unbroken.
Few places left untouched by time.
They called these lands desolate. The albatross called them home.
Stories replace statistics in young minds.
Imagination keeps the sky alive.
Vulnerable Telny, yet defiant.
Hope travels on borrowed wind.
The ancient ice, silent witness to countless dawns. Here, the world itself whispers tales of survival and rebirth.
Each crystal, a fleeting testament to enduring cold and emerging warmth.
A frozen heart, slowly yielding to the pulse of a warming world. And within this grand canvas, a new legacy is poised to begin. Every sunrise asks the same question. Will you rise with it?
Failure rehearses flight.
Gravity yields, then reminds.
First flight, Honolulu, the inheritance of faith.
A generation takes the wind again.
Transformation, not escape. Old selves sink, but new endurance rises.
Each year, fewer fall. Wisdom weighs more than wings.
Balance is learned in company, not comfort.
The sky keeps score, Nan, and forgives.
Legacy begins at departure.
The same paths, drawn anew each season.
The sea mirrors what the heart remembers.
Home, a direction carried in blood.
They travel thousands of miles to touch the same soil.
Arrival, clumsy but complete.
The circle holds, fragile, unbroken.
What they leave becomes weather.
Balance is written in motion.
In the vastness, each wing beat matters. Together, they become the wind's memory. Every ending hides another beginning.
Orbit complete. Boyan. Message delivered.
Legacy sleeps, ballast keeps watch.
In balance, the ocean remembers.
For every flight,